Chase Williams, USC getting ready for San Jose State, and that's the first place we're going to go. What stands out about the Spartans' passing game on film to you?
What I've seen from San Jose is that they're a big vertical pass team. Their quarterback likes to take a lot of deep throws, a lot of deep shots, and they like to trust their guys. They put themselves in a lot of one-on-one situations, and they have a lot of confidence in their guys to get up and be able to compete and win that ball over the defender. So I've seen a lot of that out of the pass game, and I think just a lot of trust in the quarterback's arm. I think when he gets the vision of a deep route, whether it's a post, a streak, a seam, anything like that, he trusts his players. So I think he really trusts his arm, and he's respected. He has a really good arm. So
how complicated do they get with kind of their route combinations and kind of the stuff that they throw at a defense?
I don't think it's necessarily too complicated. Their concepts are, ones that we've seen in other places. So they're not doing too much anything different, but they're executing well. And I think that's what sets them ahead of other teams.
Can you talk about their athletic ability and plus the fact they've already played a game? They got a game under their belts coming in.
I think their athletic ability is really well. They got athletes all over the field, receiver, running back, quarterback, obviously. They have a good offensive line. I think going into the game, that they have a lot of trust in that. And, at the end of the day, it's our athletes against their athletes. So, we just got to go out in the field and compete. So.
Chase, what's the biggest area for them playing that first game? Before a quarter, even, maybe a half?
There's always an advantage to having the first game, getting out there and get real live situations and being able to compete against somebody else and, something that really matters other than like practice, but, a game that counts. And being able to get that out, and a lot of times in the first game, you get out the bumps and bruises and things like that. So it gives them the opportunity to do that for sure.
Chase, what's the biggest area you're a different player than last year, than 2 years ago, etc.?
Can you say that one more time, please?
What's the biggest area in which you're a different player?
I would say just mentally a lot. I think I've gained a lot mentally in the game, knowing concepts on the field, getting more instincts, feeling what's coming, as well as just my physical body, being able to break, be stronger, be faster on the field.
How important was it for you to assert yourself this year with that opportunity out there for a starting job and what you've been waiting for a few years?
It was very important. In order to get where you want to be, you got to put the work in. So every day in and out, I was grinding, making sure I was doing everything I had to do, plus so that was the most important thing to me, especially, trying to fulfill the spot that I was trying to. So just to be able to compete and help my teammates out the best I could, I just had to work.
Was there anything different in your offseason approach this time?
Not necessarily anything different. I think it was just more, more fuel, more drive. I think I was a lot more hungry this offseason, especially seeing what was out in front of me and, becoming more of an older guy in the system. So I think that was just really what it was, but not too many differences. There are not too many differences in training and preparation. It's more so just how you go about it.
How much have you learned by teaching the younger guys in the safety room about what they're supposed to be doing? How much has that helped you as a player?
I would say it helped me a lot, more so with the confidence of, the defense. When you're communicating it with other people, trying to teach other people, you have to know it. And it also helps you kind of break the defense down into simpler terms so that you're able to apply it and, teach it to somebody else so that they can understand it. So it helped me out a lot, and I had to stay in my playbook just to be able to help out the younger guys. So it kind of kept me up.
We always hear that defensive guys much prefer to just attack and just not have to do as much reading, reacting, thinking. Do you feel like you guys have a balance with the way that you run your defense in terms of just letting you guys go?
I think we do. There's a lot of trust in our defense, and they make it, easy on us. So to go out on the field, our main objective is just to run and hit. And to be able to do that at the highest level we possibly can, obviously we do have to be in our playbooks, but at the end of the day, you just got to go out there and fly around. And I think that was just the main thing that we had to do. I don't think it was any different than anything else or that we had to put any extra pressure on it. We just had to go out there, fly around, hit people, execute, and then that was it.
What's the main thing you want to prove personally this year?
Prove personally? Honestly, I just want to prove to my teammates that I am, what I want to be. And that's, All-American on the field. That's, being a leader. That's being a captain. That's making plays, being a playmaker. I just want to prove that to my teammates and to myself. It's not so much stat-wise that I want to prove because that comes along with your play and doing what you're supposed to do. But just, having that respect for my teammates, that's the main thing.
How ready are you to hit somebody in a different uniform?
I'm super ready. I've been waiting on this for a long time. Not necessarily a specific opponent, but just getting out and being able to put that preparation on the field and, attack another team that, is going to throw some punches back. So
when you got your opportunities the last 3 years, how do you look back and critique that player and who he was there?
There was mistakes and there was a lot of trials that went in and out, you know, of the other seasons. So it was a lot that I just had to learn and grow from. It was a lot of studying myself in my own game, and then as well as, you know, just taking time to be in the training room, be in the weight room and do all those things. So, you know, being able to study, work, and all of that, I think that was just the biggest opportunity for me to just take that next step.